The number of wireless applications is exploding currently. Everything from wireless autonomous agricultural equipment doing our weeding, through to charging systems for electrical vehicles, which need to do billing wirelessly too. To find out more about how the antennas are developed, we've been talking to the team here at Sunniway. So hello Ruby, it's lovely to see you here at Embedded World 2024. I'd like to ask you first to tell us a little bit more about Sunniway and how the company has developed over the last 15 years.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy you can introduce our company and to the global market.
So what's the main focus of Sunniway? What sort of products are you developing?
Oh, yes, I think antenna business, I think now is growing very fast. It's a very good industry. For example, our applications POS industry very well, tracking also very well. Also the energy industry, agriculture industry, so many segments industry very well, growing very fast. So for us, I think it's a very good opportunity. Yeah.
And how many years has Sunniway been on the IoT antenna market?
15 years. Sunniway, 15 years only do one thing, antenna business.
Super.
Yeah.
And what's your role at Sunniway? How did you start the company?
Start the company. Why did you start the company?
Yes.
Yeah, background. I think a long story, and it's very interesting because after my education, and I also in antenna business, and for me, total more than 18 years in our industry. So my background is the electric, the major.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think antenna in the future is my whole career, all the life, the whole career. Yeah.
Now, antennas are difficult to design and integrate into a product.
Yeah.
Who is in your engineering team, and what's the culture at Sunniway?
Yes, I think why Sunniway can growing very fast. I think according our company, the culture very important. Our company, the culture is the sincerity and unity and hard work and innovation. So I think why Sunniway can growing here, growing today, the culture very important. Our company always like all the things transparent to open customers, to open all the colleagues. Yes, very simple and very clear. Yeah.
And how big is the engineering team at Sunniway? How many RF engineers do you employ?
Now, more than 80 engineers here. But actually, every month, even every week, increase and increase.
So there's lots of business to be done.
Yeah, yes, because our IoT industry growing fast, and our automotive industry also growing very fast. So for us, it's a very lucky thing. Yeah.
Now, one last question that's very important is quality of the products and also the testing and the tuning of the antennas.
Yeah.
How do you help customers to maintain quality, tune the antennas and test them?
Yes, that question is very important. For our industry, antenna industry, the design process very important. Must serve to all the customer the good service, because all the debugging period very long, even more than 6 months and even one years. So I think we must now our company have 10 chambers, more than 80 engineers, and can provide the best service to our all the global companies, customers.
Super.
And then how to issue our company the quality, because our company have our own big factory, more than 10,000 square meters. So I think we have a rich experience to how to serve the customer, how to issue customer the quality. Yeah.
Super. Well, thank you very much for the insight into the Sunnyway antenna and Sunnyway as a company as well.
Thank you very much.
So hi Alina, it's great to see you here at the Sunnyway booth as well to talk more about what's going on in Europe. I'd like to start by understanding some of the applications and the IoT markets you're addressing with the Sunnyway antenna portfolio.
Hi Stuart, very much thank you for the question. So actually we are covering all the frequencies and we are serving all the different types of customers. One of them and very strong market is for us POS, CPE, industrial IoT, agriculture, but also energy market is very important for us. A lot of customers for EV charging, but also we are really strong in automotive. So this is actually becoming more and more of our interest.
And obviously, as we saw from your CEO and founder, Ruby, it's a Chinese company. How are you addressing and supporting customers here in Europe and North America?
So actually we have very local approach. So actually we are a global company originated in China. However, we are building a local support in each territory. So currently we are expanding team in Europe, but also in North America. And our goal is to serve customers locally. So actually we are having local distributors supporting us, but also local representatives for sales. And also we are opening R&D center in the near future in Europe. That will be our first entity outside of China, which will be a big milestone because the main focus for our company is providing a technical support. Really good support locally for all the needs, designing, tuning, matching of the antennas needs a lot of support from our engineering team. And currently we have a very big support from our R&D team in China. We have 3 R&D centers and 10 OTA chambers. So we do everything in-house, also all the manufacturing process, designing process. So we are guiding our customers through this process to speed up time to market and actually provide the best support. And actually now what we are doing more and more is actually to bring ourselves closer to customers. So my role is actually to facilitate that, and also my team's role to make sure the customers get the best support locally.
Now, you highlighted correctly, obviously there's a lot of complexity, there's lots of technical challenges as well.
Yes.
If a customer is looking for a new antenna for their IoT application, can you explain how that process works, how they come to you and how you guide them to the right solution or possibly even a custom solution?
Absolutely. So you probably imagine every customer is very different. Sometimes we serve customers that have their own antenna teams, and then we work directly cooperating with them, understanding their process and making sure our R&D team is actually complementing their team. So normally what we ask for is letting us know about more details about the product. If you can provide us a 3D file, if you can share with us the device even better, because we are happy to keep it in our R&D center and actually do all the testing in-house. We do active and passive testing. So at this stage, we can actually suggest the best solution for you. First, we can evaluate if you had the previous solution, how efficient it is for you, what were your pain points. Later on, we can actually suggest alternative solutions on our side or optimize your current existing solution. And then we provide you the results of testing, and we work with your team back and forth to make sure that efficiency is as you wish, that we are actually matching with also your price point and everything that you potentially need. So for us, actually, the price is an important thing, but actually the quality is on top. So this is something very important. How we can achieve a balance between price and also quality. This is an important challenge. Our company for 15 years is doing antennas only, and we cover all the frequencies, all the markets. Every single month we have around 200 of new projects. So this means our engineers are very busy, and we have a lot of success stories to share. So whenever I have a new customer, first I like to understand their business, and second I like to introduce them to our success stories that we had previously in their vertical, so they feel more confident what kind of solutions we do, and this helps also to guide the customer into the best solution for them.
Yeah. And what sort of the key IoT applications that you see are really sort of taking off at the minute? What's new sort of like at the moment?
Actually, EV charging is very popular right now. You know, the smart cars, this is something that is growing so fast. I would say smart lighting is also that a lot of countries are actually asking for this kind of a smart solutions. It's really interesting. Also industrial IoT, I would say agriculture is becoming more and more, connected than ever.
Yeah.
So this is something of the main focus. But also mining industry, providing safety in different areas. This is really interesting. So I believe world is becoming more and more connected, and we can see that by innovative projects. Obviously, AI becomes now very hot topic. So we see that more and more in the products of our customers. You wouldn't believe smart metering. This is becoming smarter and smarter as well, literally. So funny thing about that is that actually we are getting a lot of customers in this area. If we look at POS market, very interesting one. In China, normally when you pay like looking into the camera and directly everything is paid. You don't even use cash, you don't use cards. So
Yeah.
I think the market is evolving, but it also really much depends on the territory.
Yeah. Now, here at the show, obviously, it's a great opportunity to show new products and new innovation. What have you got here on display for visitors to the Sunny Way stand?
I believe we prepared the antennas for all the frequencies. So we have both external and internal antennas. Very popular are fiberglass antennas, combo antennas, especially for mining industry, agriculture, all the CPE antennas for our customers. It's very interesting. But also PCB, SMD. I would say LDS antennas are something that is really interesting because those antennas you can incorporate in really small wearable devices.
Yeah.
And also the process of designing this antenna and how we actually support the customer to incorporate this antenna by providing the highest efficiency. I would say GNSS antennas because before ceramic antennas were the ones that were taking the main role. I would say now the PPO antennas from this material are actually taking the place. Why?
Right.
Because the efficiency is very similar, so they perform in a similar way, but they are much lighter and also they are not that easy to break or damage as ceramic antennas. So we also are displaying that onto our booth.
Super. Well, thank you ever so much for those insights into IoT and the antennas that make it all work. It's been great talking to you.
It's a pleasure, Stuart. Thank you so much.
So, hello, Ricky. It's great to see you here at Sunny Way.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit more about these three antenna products?
Okay, thank you. And first, this is the PPO Metarela. It's a new type of the antenna materials. It can both design the antenna in the top and beside the sides. It's compared to the American antenna, it's more white, and it will be used in have wide used in the market. Yeah. And this one is the N10 antenna. It has draw the pin, and in the PCB there is a combiner in it, and it connects two pin, and translation the signal to the satellite from the one cable. It has a better effect for the translation and the reception. And this one is the commercial antenna. It must have 5 antenna in it. It including the 2G, 3G, 5G antenna and the Wi-Fi antenna and the GNSS antenna. It meeting about the IP67 waterproof levels. It can be used in the outdoors. Yes, thank you.
Super. Thank you very much, Ricky.
Thank you.